Baye Ndongo has to stay out of foul trouble tonight.
And we are underway in Atlanta. Syracuse starts with the basketball. The Orange, this is their first true road game. Marshall has it here, working against William Kyle. 4 seconds to shoot. Marshall with the muscle, and that rims in. Trying to squeeze it to Ndongo. Pinballs around. Marshall ends up with it and hammers it home for 2.
On the offensive end of the floor taking shots, and here on the other end of the floor, Syracuse just a step.
Syracuse definitely trying to get the offense going in transition before Georgia Tech can get set. Ndongo cleans up the spill for 2.
I think expect to see both teams mix in some zone as well with the struggles from the three-point line.
George connects on a 3. Georgia Tech fans know how dangerous the former Yellow Jacket can be. Donnie Freeman open for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Donnie Freeman.
You saw that happen on that previous possession. Leaving Donnie pretty wide open.
In attack mode, left it off for Ndongo, who ties it at 8. Ndongo one-on-one with Freeman. Good defense by Donnie Freeman to poke it free. George. Kings lines up the 3 and hits it. Nate Kings puts the Cuse up 3. Sadiq White into the game, coming off the bench for the first time. Hands it off for Naithan Anthony, who buries it from 3.
Not quite ready yet, stepped out of bounds.
Donnie Freeman showing his defense ability, ripped it away. Anthony has it.
The coaching staff.
Freeman in attack mode, hammers it home.
Does a great job of doing that. He's learning how to turn his motor on and play hard at all times. Once he does that, let his natural ability comes out. I think you got a heck of a player in your hands.
After a terrific slate of basketball, which finishes with Wake and UNC right here on ACC Network. Pull-up pop, Washington drills it.
William Kyle's got to do a better job of calling out that screen. For Sadiq White, for him, his minutes may be limited, so he's got to really not.
J.J. Starling! Oh, liftoff in Atlanta. Rim rocker.
I mean, look at the reject there, and Lamar Washington made him. Right now, the perimeter players from the Orange are sharing the basketball. They're moving it. It's not sticking. If they continue that, look out.
Lob! Big-time jam! Sadiq White, it's his turn to rock the rim.
Their inability to stay in front of the basketball is giving up.
Georgia Tech to navigate it because it's not like they have a very deep and experienced front court to turn to.
And that can free him up and put guards around him to allow him to play in space.
Syracuse a 4-point lead, under 7 minutes left to this first half. Nate Kings right to the rim for 2. Anthony, step back 3, got it! Naithan Anthony.
Donnie Freeman, as I shout him out for being able to push the tempo, he turns it over, but they had Georgia Tech in the cross matchup there, but they were able to take care of the basketball.
Washington right into traffic, that is a jump ball.
I think both teams could benefit from that. Drive to pass.
Great look from 3, and that's the first one of the night, as we were just talking about it, and it belongs to Jaden Mustaf. As Georgia Tech plays without 2 starters in the front court. Freeman trying to muscle that home, gathers his own miss, and cleans it up for 2. Naithan George in his return to Atlanta, lefty layup, spins in. He's used to getting a good bounce. Fleming, good look. Knocks it down off the out-of-bounds play.
Great job out of freshman. He's fearless when he comes in the game.
So no Ndongo, no Sela. Now Marshall with 3 fouls. What a take! The up and under to get Kerouac in the air, and Naithan George cashes in for 2.
Kerouac hasn't made a free throw all year long. He needs to make one here.
Missed them both.
Struggling Georgia Tech team from the free throw line.
Offensive rebound secured and then immediately rejected. He's a difference maker.
He is. Like I talked about, it's not just his ability to score and rebound. He provides opportunities for the guards like that.
No box out and an easy layup for Nate Kings.
Elite defensively, and I don't say that lightly. Holding opponents to 39% from the field. It's been on the offensive end where they struggle.
Great pass from Naithan George to find Naithan Anthony. Somebody's open. Fleming into the lane. This is the layup by Ndongo there to clean it up for 2.
When you you have the expectations of the Orange and the talent that they have, you got to get off to a good start.
A lob to Ndongo, back-to-back baskets for Baye Ndongo. He came out of this game injured, 21-25, Georgia Tech trail.
As we talked about it in the first half, Syracuse went on a 10-0 run with him being out.
Freeman goes right at Ndongo again. It's an and one, and Ndongo just picked up his fourth.
Great job by the Orange. They've gone right at him. They're ready for an offensive explosion.
Well, they've gotten it so far. And Donnie Freeman there again in perfect position to cash in for two. Donnie Freeman gets into the paint. Through contact, no call, but counted for two. A welcome sight for Syracuse fans who missed him in his 9-game absence. Freeman all alone. He'll make you pay. Donnie Freeman. He's got 18. Rimmed in and out, no good. Offensive rebound. Freeman through contact. Stays Syracuse ball. Offensive rebound. Finds the freshman for two. Kerouac. It's been tough sledding.
Try driving the score right now. They're driving the pass like that.
And Freeman finishes inside again. He has 22.
Now, if they're going to play unselfish and move the basketball like that, we know they're going to compete defensively.
Banks in from a unique angle. Cam Kraft, the junior, and Georgia Tech will take it any way they can get it tonight. That rims out, no good. Offensive rebound. William Kyle just ripped it down and cashed in for two. So much length for Syracuse that it has hurt the Yellow Jackets tonight as Reeves drains the three.
Doesn't have this explosive, quick jump ability.
Ryan Anthony rejected on his way to the rim.
Spinning and shooting the mid-range.
Swing to the corner, finds Betsy. Got it! Tyler Betsy, a big three.
But Syracuse attacks the rim to pass to someone else. Just opens up so much for their offense.
Ndongo on a terrific feed. Georgia Tech with 4 players with 4 fouls. We still have more than 9 minutes left of this game. And not a deep bench. Scoop to the hoop. Good take from Washington.
You're more of a half-court defense, and you don't look to extend your pressure. You don't have a lot of depth. Create the turnover here.
4-on-1. Ndongo all alone. Gotta give Baye Ndongo credit. He is clearly. Shot clock down to 5. Starling has to hurry down the lane. Easy layup.
Must have heard us talking about him there. We talked about it. Georgia Tech is not a good free throw shooting team themselves. They're just not as bad as the Orange.
Freeman stripped on his way to the rim. Here's Ndongo, giving Georgia Tech everything he's got after the injury in the first half. And Washington, an easy layup.
I agree with Washington there. I threw it after the layup. Washington's inbound pass here.
Kings turns it over. Syracuse leaving the door open here, and Reeves gets the goaltend.
4 minutes and 12 seconds. They reverted back to the things that created. He's had a couple of blocks at the rim.
Washington in trouble. Passes out of the double team. Ndongo for 2.
He can lift Baye Ndongo away from the rim.
Freeman in attack mode. Shams it. A career high for Donnie Freeman. And he's got the Orange up 8.
Play fast, but great drive there. Baye Ndongo's been hanging in the paint. Great job by Donnie Freeman.
Yellow Jackets down 9, time not on their side. They need a 3, and they get it. Akai Fleming, the freshman, delivers. Syracuse in a game they felt like they needed to win on the road. They get it done in Atlanta. 82-72 the final.
Big time win for the Orange. Yellow Jackets battle.